Mhm.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the championship for the league season 71 here between JNails and Tracer. I'm here with xyrix.
Hi, everyone.
They had a bit of a power struggle getting the table set up, but it's been resolved at long last, and now we're into the first game.
We have a board. Not a lot going on here. You can transmogrify some jeweled eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those. There's no draw, but you could have a pretty big one or two turns if you line stuff up because of
Yeah,
King's Cash and the loots. An alley could let you do that. Um, there's a lot of nice. There's a very nice sort of T-Mog chain in a few different directions. So, um, Border Village is useless when it's in your deck here, but are basically useless, and but it can be turned into a King's Cash and stuff. So
this is definitely. T-Mog looks important. Ali looks very good. Um, just sort of slow burn, and then eventually you can try and do some King's Cash loot, and get a
yeah,
couple provinces at a time.
yeah. I guess there's probably not enough of a third pile to like do some stupid Guildmaster Jeweled Egg Estate rush.
Yeah, I don't really see it. Like,
You'd have to empty the alleys or the T-Mogs, I guess.
yeah, I think it's just sort of because you're not going to get like all the jeweled eggs. I mean, those are going to be
That's
fought
true.
over. So,
That's true. Though it
so I
does
think it's
that
going to be
also
not.
makes it shorter.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think it's easy enough to score like I don't know how many provinces you need to beat that. Like three plus
Mm,
probably.
you'd need more than three. I mean, you'd probably need five to beat it.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends because
That's
I mean you have a
true.
lot of stuff going on. You need to. I mean, if you want to shepherd everything, then you need to get Guildmaster going and get a bunch of favors. I mean, I don't know. There's enough moving parts.
It's true. It's not like a speed rush in the sense that you'd have to. That's true. Getting that many favors or for it to take five provinces. You're right. That's probably a bit of a. That's the stretch.
Yeah.
Unless you
Chris gets,
unless you were like lucky and got a Border Village Guildmaster, like two Guildmasters in play. That's still
mhm.
more stuff taking away from other buys. So
Yeah. Yeah, there's enough moving pieces. Tracer gets surprise goat. That's very good.
yeah, yeah, it's
Some
really good. Yeah, any of the like pseudo draw stuff, thinning stuff, those loots are really nice here.
Yeah, you definitely love figurehead.
Spell scroll is pretty bad here actually.
Yeah.
So
Hammer would be great.
I guess the yeah, hammer. I guess there is an angle as if the like if you see the piles are already here, it's certainly if you don't have anything better to buy, a Guildmaster is pretty nice, just for giving you options on these estates.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, JNails got one. I think it's reasonable to have one, and then you just
Yeah,
build up the favors, and then you have those points as uh, insurance, and Tracer agrees.
I mean, the piles are already so low. To be honest, in the sense that the only other remaining piles are the $2 that gives you plus buy, and then the estates themselves. But nobody actually has favors, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess this is just the natural progression of the game. And I'm kind of surprised that they've piled T-Mogs already on
Yeah, I
turn
think that was
9.
the part that it seems a little. It's funny because once you're in this state, then like trashing the jeweled eggs is really bad because you're just never, you just don't know if you're ever even gonna see the loot, and you pull a 2 out of your hand, and if you have a guild master, then it also is costing you a favor. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, like what do you even do here? This estate to silver is not super impressive.
No. And then very weird. If you're Tracer here, you're really not sure if what you buy here you'll ever even see again.
Yeah, no, I would definitely get a duchy.
But also you can just end up in this spot where you just Tracer so Tracer can get pretty good loot angle here, right? Because he's gonna be able to call in Guild Master. Oh.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Did he think that? Did he think that went to your hand?
No, I mean you can't.
I mean, I guess I just don't know. I mean, what?
I mean, I feel like you would notice it, when you did that the first time.
Yeah, but it's 612.
That's true. I mean, all right, yeah, just going for points. That's reasonable. And
I mean, the King's Cashed jeweled egg would have given like 9 points, right? Kind of.
yeah, if you go T-Mog to Guildmaster,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the downside there is just, do you want to lower estates like that? In some
Yeah.
sense, the way is safer.
Sure. For sure. Soon people are just going to be in a. This is going to be kind of funny because I think people are then now going to. Wow, this is an insane hand for JNails. It's going to have to burn a T-Mog just to be able to play those guys. I guess what's weird now is if you get to this point, nobody actually has. I mean, how many of the jeweled eggs are gone? It's actually kind of hard to empty the estates with any kind of expediency.
Yeah, I mean, JNails has been leaving his eggs alone, so clearly he sees that as the win con there. Whereas Tracer is just, going for it. Oh, yeah,
This was very lucky to have a jeweled egg on top here. I mean, there may be a few more in the bottom, but still quite fortunate to have that instead of a copper. Like that's a big, like if you draw a copper instead of a jeweled egg there, that's that's like a lot fewer points.
I mean, it's probably, I don't know, yeah. Is it more than 3? Maybe. I don't know how many two-cost JNails have.
It's 2 favors fewer.
Yeah, if you can use the favors.
Well, I mean, I think so. On that turn, I think it was more than 3 points.
Yeah.
So it was an estate buy-in, the 2 favors less. Mm.
Yeah, we'll see. I think mostly looks good for JNails here. Yeah. Yeah, drawing a
This
copper
is
there, very good.
just too many points, but I was a little surprised at this spell scroll for Border Village. It's just not that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else you do there.
Well, you could get a distant lance with spell scroll. That was the only other thing. But
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's one more point that way, but then you don't draw the card. And
yeah. I don't know what they're probably missing.
yeah,
What is
they had three and two buys. So
yeah? What was on there that was letting them look at their discard?
that's a good question.
Do you see what I'm talking about in the log?
I don't know. I've already moved to the next one, but I
Oh,
know
okay.
what you mean.
My client is all messed up. So I guess I'll try a refresh. Okay, now I'm here.
Great. We got some donate. Um, donate gold mine is sort of nice. I mean, you could try and skip with the goat.
I think I forgot to mention the standings for this match. JNails has to win one more game now to clinch the championship for this season. Tracer's got to win 5 in a row. Or I guess he can tie one of them.
Quite the luxury.
Yeah. It's always nice to have that tie in your back pocket. I don't know
Yeah,
what you
I
do.
mean,
It can be helpful. I don't. Draw is just not very good
yeah.
because there are some. I mean, you can make a lot of treasure payload, but to have a, like, let's say you split the caravan, still only have a 3 or 2 card bigger hand each turn.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess
you're not doing much.
I guess you can do a little better with whatever the second card of the townsfolk is called with blacksmith.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, recruiter does help if you want to go for the blacksmith draw.
Mm-hmm. Then you can play that. Does open up a little bit more of the board, though. That's still expensive because you gotta feed golds to it that cost you 4 dead or whatever.
Hmm.
Which is doable, but it's the kind of thing that would be easier if you had like Market Square.
Hmm. Yeah, the way to get there is not clear. JNails goes for the turn one donate. Seems pretty reasonable with goat later to get rid of the coppers, and then you go turn two gold mine, and then you sort of go off to it. Tracers
Trying to skip.
possibly trying to skip, yeah. I mean, you could. I mean, I think it's pretty reasonable to try and get the gold mine first, and then donate. So you could be trying to do that.
I'm pretty surprised at. Well, I guess if you want this, I don't know. I'm not sure I would have done the town crier. Bit of an unfortunate draw for trying to donate in the sense that you'd rather not have two estates when you're doing the donate pie.
Mm-hmm. JNails goes for cutthroat as first five and then misses it. I don't know about the cutthroat because even if you saw it here, you still wouldn't be buying gold mine this turn. So
Yeah, you wouldn't have a way to activate it for like several turns.
yeah, I mean it's probably
It's
the better.
honestly better to have it miss this way. I guess it doesn't
Yeah,
change all that much actually, but whatever.
well, you get to draw. You get to draw the gold faster, which is nice.
Yeah. That is true. The missing is a lot better because you otherwise the attack did nothing previously.
I mean, the attack's going to do nothing anyways. Tracer has 3 cards.
Right, but Tracer wouldn't have had to trash this much if the cutthroat had been played previously. Maybe Tracer was going to anyway. It did restrict Tracer's options a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it costs him a coffer here, possibly.
Surely this is just a... I don't know, maybe you're worried about having rotation, but I still think, you know, Pixie's still a good card. Ammo.
Yeah, Pixie's definitely good. A lot of good things that can happen. Pageant would also be reasonable, I think.
This is not a very I guess it's still early. I don't know that they're gonna get off the ground all that fast here though.
No, I mean, I don't think there really was a way to.
Yeah.
Not that I could reason out, at least. Tracer goes for silver. That's very interesting.
It's
Silver,
hard.
no
Yeah,
rotate.
it's hard to imagine JNails isn't basically one at this point. Now there's like a lot of game and there would be a lot of ways to mess it up, but I don't. It's hard to it was unfortunate you didn't find the figurehead, I guess. Hard to imagine the gold and loot printing deck loses to the silver printing deck.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Tracer's position was okay if he bought a 5 that turn, but I don't. I really don't understand silver plus Pixie instead.
It was a pretty nice loot as well. JNails. Not loot, whatever those are called, boon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, loot's pretty good too, I would say.
Yeah, both. I don't think this is probably... That's interesting. Maybe he knows a count already. I'm not counting, so I'm not going to know, but... So let's say you had $1 less here, which the gold mine order would have done.
Mhm. I mean, the point would be double caravan, I guess, in a recruiter pageant.
I don't know. I'm not real worried about pageant in my mind, but
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of generically good with when you're going to be taking debt, but um, it doesn't seem high priority to me either.
I mean, I guess it's not contesting something super crazy either. That's true. You could stack the relic onto the cutthroat attack as well. I mean,
Yeah.
eventually they have whatever that blacksmith, and then it's all kind of ignored. So, um, but you know, you only get a couple blacksmiths or whatever. So, hmm.
Yeah, just forcing them to get blacksmith is worth something by itself. Picking force gift isn't free because it costs having to click on Pixie.
You have to decide right then and there whether it's better for you or them for there to be fewer pixies in the pile. I guess you can argue that, I don't know, did he draw his full deck? I guess you can say there's like an information, like if you have it happen early in the turn, you can just hit it to have
Mhm.
the better optionality, I guess. But I think the insignia will die, or do you think the town crier is on?
The town crier seems extremely superfluous.
Poor town crier. So is this just like double blacksmith?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, spell scroll. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Puzzle box, not super useful here, but not nothing either.
Yeah. Guess it's pretty okay if you have to only play one blacksmith for a turn.
Yeah, I think that time will be limited, but it will work for some amount of time.
Not a bad chalice board.
No, definitely not.
We're getting this is the late game pixie rushdown, which is uncommon.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a very good pixie. I mean, you're mostly looking for Earth's Gift. There you go.
Spoke it into existence.
I mean, there's some situation where you take like Sky's Gift if you can blacksmith back up, but
Yeah.
Pretty decent.
Got to turn the autoplay off here, though.
Yeah, I suppose at some point. Yeah, the level of desirability of the different loots is pretty even on this board, which is always kind of nice.
Yeah, you're not dying. I mean, anytime you have like cantrip plus Y, it flattens. Well, it flattens out the bad ones. The bad ones are okay then.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess discard attacks take out a couple more from being special, and yeah. Got a couple more and buffing. I mean, I'm an insignia hater, and an insignia is not actually that bad, but I'm a insignia hater. I mean, you just kind of like taking more caravans forever.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. What's the upside of starting to green? I mean, is Tracer going to catch up somehow from way behind? I don't think so.
No, here comes the relic, which here is again, it's like a completely nothing.
Yeah.
So kind of weird timing too, because it's not at a point where this is gaining you any sort of loot either. I mean, it's not a cutthroat activation, but I guess on the other hand, it's also not a cutthroat activation for Tracer. So Miller,
Yeah. It's a good Miller board.
I
Really want
guess.
to see blacksmiths.
Guess, yeah. Maybe it'll rescue it. I mean, then we would need it right now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it's I mean, Tracer's a bit in the squeeze because he's behind. He is less, I mean, the Millers are in some sense kind of a luxury since if you draw your deck well, they don't do anything anyways.
Yeah. Hmm. It's just that Tracer's deck probably isn't bad enough that you have to, that you like know that. Well, again, I mean, the Millers could easily do something here, so. Elder is such a disappointment.
Yeah,
I wish Elder was a good card.
me too. I mean, it's so fun. I mean, when it does things, it's cool.
Yeah. It just looks like Conclave so much.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and Conclave's awful. This was a nice sequence of Millers. I can't argue with it. I
I
don't
mean,
know why.
Miller does work. Yeah.
I guess it was two either. I was gonna say it had, but it was two cards either way, to play the cutthroat and then do draw to 6. But
Mhm.
probably the turn will end exactly the same anyway.
Sort of strange to not play cutthroat before gold mine.
Yeah. If you're like, well, I guess if you already have decided not to gain a gold, then it's. But if you think you are going to play the cutthroat eventually, then it's probably all it comes out the same.
Yeah, I meant more in the sense that I'm just surprised you would not want to gain a gold. I mean,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
what else are you doing, right?
Guess I don't know what the last two cards are. But yeah, for sure. I think if you have a shot at drawing the gold or the loot, then I would have done it. But I don't know what the. I guess there should be probably a cantrip in here. I don't know though.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're not gonna.
Caravan.
Not gonna find out immediately, I guess. Nobody can resist Elder though. That is an important thing about Elder.
No, once you have the blacksmiths, it just feels like value.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is still value. I
Yeah,
mean,
it is for the blacksmiths for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the particular thing you can do with blacksmith, where if you have extra plus actions, that thing is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Prize goat. Now prize goat is not anything.
No, definitely not.
Donate flattens. Yeah, you're right. The loots really are just kind of golds. I mean, they're not golds, but
Yeah, I mean, hammer would be really good. That's
true.
the one we haven't
Hammer
seen.
is
One of the ones we haven't seen.
The good one that's would be preserved.
Staff doesn't really do too much. It would do a little bit.
I guess you could do some staff tricks. You would have to just kind of draw into the situation where it was exciting, but
yeah.
But you could definitely get to the end of a turn and have like JNails last turn, for instance. Like if JNails had still had a staff with that hand, and a blacksmith coming up, then I think you would have probably seen the gold gain and the loot gain, and because you would just have easily drawn everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tracer's gonna put a little pressure. Did find the blacksmith, so nothing to. Really, I wanted to see the Elder chain there, even though it, do anything.
With Elder Miller, you can choose to get a gold and also choose not to get a gold. That's value.
2 prize goes. Incredible.
Mm-hmm. Whenever I look at the art for Prize Goat, I always assume it's like sitting in a library or something.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
That is exactly what that looks like. Probably compare it with the actual library art.
Yeah.
It would be indistinguishable from a distance.
This is how the library became ruined. It's some more backstory.
Just goats. Really, really special goats, but goats nonetheless. Fraser did get his dream elder miller. This is a real townsfolk combo.
Mm-hmm. Did choose to draw slightly less than he could have, which might matter or might not.
It's a little tight on the villagers, so I can understand it.
Yeah, but now you're gonna, now you're missing out on.
You might not draw your sextant. Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you might miss the $3. I don't know.
Yeah. I wasn't looking at JNails money, but I assume like triple is pretty possible.
Yeah, JNails had like 22, 21-ish, not counting the coffers, I think.
So take away a gold mine and
Yeah, and JNails will have figurehead money, at least potentially this turn, so.
I guess not actually super likely to draw everything.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really seem too easy from this spot.
Maybe Cutthroat's time to die.
Yeah. Sun's Gift I would take, I think. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna keep on keeping on. At some point, you're like, I guess when you're greening the deck, it's kind of falling apart in some sense. So it's okay to also just throw in treasures that you may or may not eat that much. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe the attraction was just getting the discard attack, even if you aren't really planning on the Cutthroat ever coming down.
I guess I just would be worried the discard attack was beneficial to my opponent.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't know. I mean, like you said earlier, there's only 2 blacksmiths, so if they don't have it, it can just completely destroy a turn.
Yeah, Tracer only has 1 Elder, so I mean, Tracer would rather not get attacked and have the blacksmith in hand and play it for +2 cards than discard and then drop to 6, I assume.
It's true. It can filter green a little bit, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tracer's hand doesn't look too too promising. We get to see a very, very, very small number of cards.
Oh, he's gonna draw.
Oh, does
3.
he have? Never mind. He has figurehead hand care.
Yeah. I don't think Province. I think Tracer can triple. Well, maybe not with the figurehead in play from last turn.
I think because there's a pixie in the deck, I'm gonna say it's possible. And I don't know if there are more pixies or not.
Yeah.
I'm also not counting the boon.
I mean, even if you get like mountains, I mean, well, I don't know.
I'm more
Yeah,
thinking just like a field, you know.
yeah, that's true. Field would be great.
What it maybe not. It's not a very good duchy holding deck.
No, definitely not.
So after a time, if that goes on, I guess if that goes on long enough, the pile will just empty. What cards do you have to remove?
I think just to draw 2 more cards.
They cutthroat you.
Yeah. I mean, then they just don't play the cutthroat, which I don't think is like a huge deal. I mean, it's not
You
crazy.
can't kill the cutthroat. The cutthroat is gonna be in space most likely. I mean,
No, I
it's.
meant as Tracer. Tracer could kill the cutthroat.
But I was sorry. I was responding to Maharath.
Oh, to Maharath. Yeah, yeah.
You could. You could. Right, but I'm just trying to see the value. I mean, I guess if you don't have anything else you want to buy. Yeah, I mean, and you do preserve the option to move some of the duchies if Tracer's turn doesn't seem like you need them anymore.
Yeah.
It would be an interesting donate angle. One duchy in turn. Oh, maybe it'll happen.
It could happen.
Oh, for
No,
the quad duchy. Interesting.
yeah. Is that dangerous for pile reasons? I mean, now it's 2 duchies, town crier, 2 pixies to end.
Tracer can take the tie.
That's true. We did discuss this. Still
Um,
relevant.
as a blacksmith, I mean, I would think for sure if you got. I mean, certainly with depending on the boon, you know, definitely. I'm really
Mhm.
surprised. Well, I'm pretty surprised Tracer didn't go for the recruiter trashing the cutthroat there, but because I don't think you've got enough draw to necessarily get back up to this stuff in a way that makes doing the cutthroat gold mine activation worthwhile.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely would have just trashed the cutthroat.
The boons here, not not doing it. I don't think, but I mean, I guess Tracer's gonna have enough buy at this point to get the. You kind of have to kill the gold because you still need to find. It's not even that much money.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3. I mean, it's only 16 plus the debt. Here you can do the card. I assume that this may even be an outright win. It's just not. It's just not that much money.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this is gonna be an outright win.
Hmm.
That's that was pretty
Yeah,
sloppy greening.
it was. Yeah. Because I mean, if you just take triple there, it's definitely harder for Tracer to win. So
You would have to have Boone help then. Um, I also think you can just try to make Tracer be able to do triple province, which is not going to be easy for Tracer's deck. Or were the provinces already at 3? Now I've forgotten.
no, there's 4. It was at 4, yeah.
So like I think you can. I mean, if you can take a province and some duchies in the I don't think Tracer's hitting. I mean, Tracer didn't have $24 on that turn, and
Well, I mean, he only didn't have $24 because he took the gold for not really any reason.
yeah. I mean, but was he at 23?
I think he was at 23
I
with.
thought he was only at like 20.
I
He
think he was
only
at 20
he,
after
20,
the debt.
21. He only had one extra dollar.
Okay, I could
Or
definitely.
and the win was only 18, right? It was just 4 2s and 2 5s.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
He wasn't. I don't think he was anywhere near 24. It would have taken like field and forest, I think.
He only had one pixie, so
No, he did too. I thought. Didn't he do sun and
I thought he only did sky.
or sky? I meant. Sorry. Yeah, maybe he did. Probably right.
Yeah, I was counting. I thought he only had one uh, pixie.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're bit bit sloppy on the greening,
Yeah, definitely.
but good on Tracer for kind of sticking in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think JNails was just sort of not sufficiently aggressive at getting golds and loots and stuff. There are a few turns where he turned it down for not really super clear reasons that might have cost him.
Yeah.
All right, what do we have on this board? We have some classic village smithy engine.
Yeah. Fortress, two decent trash for benefit things, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else. I don't know if you'll. It's a bit of plenty of trashing of different kinds. A lot of plus buy sources, so I guess it's just sort of choose what you want. But I assume it's gonna mostly be on the fortress stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Payload, kind of whatever. You can get some golds and legionaries and cauldrons and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the question to me is like how much of the kingdom, because you could use everything. I mean, Ducat's not very good, but you could use everything but Ducat. I mean, you could use Ducat. I just think it's not a very good card space or use of a card slot. But
Yeah, it's
everything
sort of.
else is at least possible.
Mhm.
But the more you put in, the more you have to support withdraw and stuff too, even if you're making your opponent. The cauldron, like if they do draw, I mean, nobody has one yet, so I guess I'm Like if they have a monastery and their draw is okay, the cauldron is just going to be nothing unless they have a turn where they don't draw. Then it could be a huge pain. But
Yeah, I mean, I think I would get Cauldron just because it's sort of just the best plus buy. I mean, using Town as woodcutter is not super exciting.
no, I just am not even sure if I have money for plus buy. I guess that's my question. It's because if you go into Legionary Gold Cauldron, then that makes sense to me. I just don't know if I'm having that payload in my deck at all.
I guess. I mean, what's your option then? Just like changing Fortress to Province or something?
Well, you can get a million. You can change Expanse to Province too.
Yeah, that's true. It seems. I mean, that just seems like it would wind up taking more draw than
Yeah.
just the money payload in the end.
I don't know. The advantage, of course, is just that you get to do those cards maybe the turn you gain them or chain them in some
Yeah, yeah.
sense. Oh,
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, you're definitely doing, however much gain and play stuff.
and
Either
and
way.
and it's not it's Fortress, so it's not super hungry for card space for a while.
Mhm.
At least as far as compared to like what Trash for Benefit can be a lot of times.
Yeah, no, the fortress definitely helps.
So I would be trying to get one expand in a monastery and then just play my deck that way. You're not village limited. Um, I guess change is kind of not great at getting, but you're gonna use change for patrols, I suppose,
Yeah,
and then you're in. Then you can easily be in Pile's situation.
hmm.
I think I'm. I don't know. I don't know if I love that. I guess if you get the debt paid off, it's fine. You can still make the expand this turn.
I guess, but you could have played the expand that turn, which seemed good.
Well, yeah, I guess it was guaranteed, right? Yeah. Huh.
We'll see what Tracer chooses to do in a very similar situation here.
It's a patrol. Not what he's gonna buy a ducat and I do not want it. Oh no, it goes for patrician. Okay. I guess at this stage people don't need monastery unless someone else gets a cauldron.
Yeah.
This should probably be fortress to patrol.
would assume so. Then you're sort of low on terminal space,
That's
but
true. Yeah, this also is reasonable. If you know you're going to draw your patrol in the top of your hand every turn, then
yeah, I mean,
why get two? Yeah. Is there a way to make deck stacking Dominion fun? Or is it just too awful tedious?
I mean, it sounds very tedious to me, but I could definitely imagine the existence of people who would enjoy it.
I was gonna say like some limited form of it, but that already exists in a bunch of Dominion things,
Yeah.
and they're not fun. So I don't know what to. No, some of them are fun.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy like, you know, a nice like Baker token or something to let you pseudo stack your deck on the first
Mm-hmm.
turn.
Yeah, yeah. Baker token is for sure a nice one. My mind is wandering, so I'm just thinking about, the Dominion struggle of the joys of trying nice things versus
Hmm.
the,
Hmm.
the impossible or the incredible frustration.
I mean, it
You
definitely
can't
looks like
you can't have
board.
one without the other.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I feel like at some point someone's going to draw the hand of all patrols, and that's what this game is going to come down to.
This is not. Yeah, it's not a trivial one to sort of. There's lots of gain input. Like here, JNails is already made pretty quick choices about how to do the gains, and so you always wonder if they're leaving a gain on the table somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, like JNails definitely could have got an extra gain in here.
I mean,
You,
there's still another game possible, but or no, not. Yeah, like for sure there was some order. One more thing, but it's always nice when the patrol thing is meaningful apart from having green cards. So this patrician interaction's nice.
mhm. Yeah, it is sort of an interesting where they in theory have this very powerful gain and play thing accessible to them, but it's just so slow to get all the gainers and all the villages.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's gonna go up a little bit here. These next couple turns are pretty. I mean, you have a turn and you're gonna look at the end of this the end of this one, and say, you gain 2 7s or like a 7, a 4, and a 5 or something, and that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Tracer,
yeah. I'm not.
Tracer going into the gold.
Mhm.
Just don't know, because you leave him with this hand that still has this, and you have to spend 2 cards to do it. So like, you have to value the money pretty highly. Not sure.
Yeah, it doesn't look super impressive here with one buy and all this money.
Like, is Tracer buying a province? Otherwise, you're just buying an expand. You could have got an expand and another fortress, probably. Uh-oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Here it potentially is. Also, the scariest... I'm not saying the attack can't hurt, but I think as far as a militia goes here, it's just not... I mean, the scariest thing here is drawing your village with, or your smithy without a village. And legionary helps with that. Because if you start, then you start, and you can do, like, you discard a couple expands of legionary, and then you just draw them up with your patricians later on. Like,
Yeah, I mean the risk is just that you draw the starting hand of like patrol, and a bunch of villages. Then, but I mean that's so unlikely to happen. I don't think it's really worth it.
you're going to have 40 fortresses, or you ought to.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I'm super down on Legion. I'm super down on both of them, both the attacks. I think the deck just responds to them too easily.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to couple it, like, or not couple it, but you would, for Cauldron of Matter, you would absolutely have to have them dud for the attack to matter.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, the Cauldron attack is very negligible.
It's not even
I
easy
mean,
to activate because you're usually
yeah, yeah,
gaining.
yeah. No, you have to be in a completely different, deck to begin there. I don't know.
This is a nice kingdom for duchy gaining.
Certainly is easy to gain a duchy.
But to hold them and move through them and get use out of them too.
Yeah, yeah. I would be kind of surprised if we saw any duchies gained yet, but at some point.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to worry, but it's like of the thing, like, if you decide, oh, I do want to move into provinces. I mean, obviously, like, if you're playing a remodel fortress deck, you'd be doing golds, right? But
Mm.
here you have the option of doing duchies, which can defend a little bit against 3-pile stuff and are drawable with patrol. So there's some upside there. Whether that ever happens, I don't know. I'm not saying it needs to happen this turn or anything, but maybe the next.
Yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of scoring options with the Arch,
True.
Emporia coming.
Yeah, Emporium could be another form of that for sure. Yeah, I like that pretty good. Apo.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
Your next change play will actually, the problem is you do kind of need to get change. I guess change gets itself out of debt without too much trouble, but a couple plays, but that's not what. Oh, yuck. Don't like that.
Yeah, this is very weird.
It may not matter though, because okay, Tracer does find a town. It just, man, I'm a pure. Sometimes you lose because you need to play with more of the kingdom, but I do kind of like when there's like a real strong theme to a deck of the just we're gonna trash for benefit my brains out.
Yeah, it really seemed like JNails was going there, and the Cauldron is like pretty orthogonal.
Tracer may get a monastery this turn. Doesn't necessarily have to, but
Yeah, it seems reasonable because he would like to get rid of those coppers.
and then you don't have to like play any of the trash for benefit stuff on stupid zeros.
Mm-hmm.
Though, like, your way of getting a monastery is going to be playing trash for benefit on one of those stupid zeros, but, you know, the way it goes, I guess.
Just get it over with.
Yeah, the coppers are awful anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you can trash the monastery the next turn. Whatever. If you don't get it. Even if you get one more curse, you can then at that point just do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy.
You have the option.
Like, if I gain a curse next turn, if JNails is only gaining 2
Yeah, exactly. And buying one, yeah, that's crazy. I don't love that. Ducat. Yeah, Ducat's like the crappier version of this, but whatever.
I mean, Tracer did sort of want a buy, probably, given that he has all this money from the.
I guess. I mean, he does have 8. If he didn't have 8, it would be terrible. Like, it would be terrible this turn.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't. I still hate the Legionnaire. I don't know if I'm going as far as PRSN in the chat, but.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly still unfriendly. It just, like, does it really matter?
I think. Man, that Cauldron was all. I guess you're just gonna. I mean, you don't have to keep the. I mean, the nice thing about this deck is, like, if you do something you think was kind of bad, well, as long as it costs 5, it's still probably okay to have in your deck.
Yeah.
So that's something. I don't know. Is there enough actions to get them? You'd have to do the Emporiums, right?
Yeah.
So
JNails.
Surely not.
JNails sort of seems to think that there is. I don't know why he would just start.
There's no way there's enough drawn actions. There's absolutely no way.
Yeah, you can play 3 more expands. That gets 2 expands Emporium. Yeah, no, you're way short. JNails has also realized this. It's good. Or maybe not.
It's still just like so much lowering.
Maybe he thinks he can do expands in towns?
No way.
Yeah.
This is an insane amount. Maybe JNails just really wants the games to retain tension.
Yeah, he's just doing it for us. Yeah.
So he's just like, he's playing these decks good until like his second to last or last turn, and then slow resigning. This is not a slow resignation just because I don't know exactly what the payload tracers. It's not like it's easy for Tracer to 3-pile from this position even, but
is it? I don't know. I feel like
with 2 fortresses, like probably with the fortress. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's got to be not too bad. I guess
Tracer will have extra terminal space from not playing Legionary if he needs to, for
It's true
example.
too.
I don't know.
The legionaries turn into whatever if they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I guess then the question is whether there's like a point that makes it a pain.
That should be a lot. That should be a lot of points. You have to defend 10 or 8, I mean, from the Emporia. Some amount of arch points, maybe.
Yeah. It's not exactly what I expected, but so you get, yeah, should be doable.
Yeah, we'll see. 27 is a, I mean, yeah, it's 13
Respectable
points.
amount of points. Well,
Yeah, I don't know what
but the
Tracer's
expands are going to be arches, right? Like maybe every single one, maybe both of them.
Maybe, yeah, that's the question. Because I mean, Tracer is split between fortresses and towns.
Well, I guess even the Emporiums are worth 4. I mean, does he have 4 of each? Does he have 4 of both right now? What does he have?
He doesn't have 4 of anything yet.
Oh no, he has
But yeah,
4. He has 4 of both town and fortress.
oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
there's not actually.
well, he would get one more set of arch points from Emporium plus expand, assuming that the Emporia don't get tripped.
Yes. So he get 3. So 11. Then he's already at 25. You just need a duchy. Or maybe some village issue.
You play the expands and the change. I assume that's all you need.
Yeah, but you still have to get a duchy. So you have to change. You don't have a good change target.
We can change the fortress.
Yeah. But you can't.
We can't do that now, but you could have a minute ago.
Yeah, but you can't, like, because you can't change. Now you have to change ducat. You do fortunately get money from emporiums. Yeah, this works now because you need to get the 2. Yeah, you get 2 emporiums, which will give you 7 more points, and then you can buy a duchy. You have way more than enough money to.
Mm-hmm.
Now doing it this way where you don't, I guess it just doesn't matter. Or a province, sure.
Mm-hmm.
That was a weird. It was all fun. I got a panic attack briefly when he trashed gold instead of ducat.
Tracer, I think, would count there. I mean, obviously everyone screws up sometimes, but
Some people can count. That's pretty. But I can't. This is a reflection. I just realized I'm putting in my little scoreboard. I always put initials for winners. And I realized I was putting M for Tracer. So really, you can tell who I'm rooting for. I also really hate it when people have their names start with T. Because then I don't know what to do if I get a tie. My scoreboard is not really very well designed, but
You could put like the little tie emoji.
I don't know if I have that technology the way I'm doing it. Right, well, we got another game that matters. We have another pretty village smithy thing. Sickness, deliver. Deliver may be the most busted thing ever printed.
It's pretty cool. I enjoy Deliver.
I do like deliver too. I think some of the degenerate stuff goes a little over the edge for me, but I mean, whatever. You don't have to see anything like that all that often.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's just like really good and not, you know, not actually warping everything around it.
I think I have had a couple of sword deliver stuff, and that's just you can't play it.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. Yeah, I had I had one of those against JNails last time I played him. It was obnoxious, but that's just loot being obnoxious. That's not.
That's true. It's not deliver's fault. I shouldn't blame deliver.
Yeah,
I do still slightly
yeah, like,
blame deliver, but
yeah.
it's so funny though to like deliver versus rush. You know, it's just like,
Mhm.
which to be fair, you couldn't like rush is a perfectly reasonably balanced thing.
So there is a treasure magic lamp here. That is a notable synergy on the board.
Yeah. There's no tricks to playing. We had a storyteller too, then we'd really be talking, because then someone could.
Mhm.
You have to be real careful because someone could gain control of both of them.
Mhm.
I wonder if there's ever a spot where you're like, you have both of them here for some reason. Activating lamp anymore. It's just done.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been in that position, especially if you have to like make some compromises to get all the uniques. Here, it seems hard to imagine that ever happens, but you never know. I think I'd probably just deliver a young witch as JNails. You got 3 estates down there.
It's interesting. Tracer gonna deliver like a coin.
Hmm.
Does Tracer have a secret cave? Maybe a secret cave.
No, JNails has the secret cave.
Um,
I was really expecting just buy modify, but I don't
yeah.
know.
Or like, I don't know what the next hand money. The next, like, you buy Swashbuckler this turn, and the next turn you deliver Stick Village.
Hmm.
Seems that seems pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, the nothing you deliver seems to help that much, except I guess I mean, you deliver Fisherman and make sure you don't miss the Treasurer, which is something.
Yeah.
Or I guess, I mean, you probably would do Secret Cave instead, but no idea.
Did miss it, and it was the coin. This is pretty bad. I guess you can deliver a moat now.
That must be the idea.
Pretty unfortunate about the treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Moat's not that bad, though.
Yeah, moat's fine. I'm not unhappy about it.
Goes for the candlestick maker.
The candlestick maker seems
Can you? You can't. You kind of want to deliver swash.
Yeah, no, you definitely want to deliver swash.
So you don't get to trash. But you probably... I shouldn't. If I say it, it'll jinx him. But you have a good shot at activating. You're going to be up to 5 guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
JNails is activated. And gets to do a toss. Pretty good toss.
Does it cost you delivering Swashbuckler, but maybe you're happy enough with delivering Rustic Village?
Yeah, because you don't have a coin down now anyway, so you have to draw into a wish. So this is probably better, right? To deliver Rustic Village, and because you have to draw on a wish either way.
Yeah.
Or not, you actually don't have to this way, but like Rustic Village into wish, it's the same as deliver Swash into having to wish for Rustic Village.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting, you may get a second. So Tracer whiffs on Candlestick Maker. Yeah, this is pretty rough because this will probably be another. Well, this will for sure be another activation.
Mm-hmm. Does look pretty over.
So we're gonna see. So many wishes granted. Yeah, this is untenable. Oh, tosses 2 coppers. I guess you still have it, but no, you don't. Oh my gosh.
Well, you can gain a copper, but you're not happy about it. No, just gains the lamp instead. Yeah.
This is brutal.
You probably had to do that, I guess. But yeah, you're really not happy about it.
I wonder if Tracer ought to have. The coin was drawn off for us. Yeah, unfortunately. As soon as you Tracer like not at all in a spot to say that he's gonna get it next turn either.
No,
is
definitely not.
there a swashbuckler in the bottom too? I guess if there is, then he probably won't get that.
I think Tracer only has the one swashbuckler.
Did he play it last turn?
Oh no, he didn't play it last turn. Okay, yeah. So there is one down there then, yeah.
He also has actually sickness starts too, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's magic lamp for you.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations to JNails on winning season 71 of the Dominion. I have it wrong in my title. Blown it.
Everyone will be confused.
Changed after it's already decided. Okay, so now they'll probably play 3 more or 2 more just for our amusement.
I think they are required to, as far as my understanding.
Contractually, they are. Not required to play them well, though.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything about whether you're required to play any of them well, but
So this is JNails' second championship, I think. League championship. Yeah. Moving into the 2 tours. I don't know how many tours there are. It's just gone. I really miss the good old days of 4 names or whatever, but I was always biased, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I'm more happy with one person moving into 2 than one more person moving into 1, but that's my bias. So. Anyways, what do we have here? We have some journey. I always enjoy a nice journey.
Yeah, journey is an excellent thing. Can't argue. I cannot. I'm not very good with it, but can't deny its appeal and power. I think I get really journey for whatever reason. I'm just super stupid about durations in journey, and I've never gotten better about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I usually just click on journey a lot, and it seems to work out somehow in the end.
Yeah, that's a way to do it.
There's always the strategy where you just sort of like purposefully only draw half your deck. I wouldn't say that I completely understand that one, although I've seen people do it to success.
I guess if you like get to your gainer or whatever, then maybe stop it. I don't know. I don't know how many things like compound across turns that way more than they do versus, just playing them all in one turn.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's like on the purpose of doing it that way so much as just that it's cheaper to draw half your deck than to draw your whole deck.
I see. So there's just not enough draw in the deck, period, to do the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you just have, some medium amount of draw and then just shove a bunch of payload in it. I've seen that work.
I guess it's just like a $4 super expedition.
Yeah. It's sort of like the Voyage thing where you just like try and play money with Voyage and then just hope that your Voyage always shows up in the right part of your deck.
Yeah.
But it's more pleasant because you don't actually have to find the Voyage.
On my watch, it's always Skulk time.
Yeah, Skulk looked good. Why not?
Skulk o'clock somewhere. I have a bad habit of immediately stopping paying any attention at all once the match is decided. You've got to carry me through this.
All right, I was trying to think of something interesting to say, but yeah.
I've not watched a single turn this game. I'm just seeing cards flash across, which is interesting. Have there
They,
been any exciting black market pulls?
I mean, JNails saw like Throne Room and Coin of the Realm, both of which are pretty good, but not like really necessary by any means, I would say, given that there's a village already. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. Tracer has been going heavily into War Chest, which looks not
Gains a
amazing.
silver. Gosh, dude.
Yeah.
There's a sanctuary. Trail and develop, but you can only get one. It's a bit of a Sophie's choice.
Mm-hmm. You can use some, there's some, well, I guess, I mean, yeah, the trail synergies are not non-existent, but they're pretty medium.
Sort of sad if you're just looking at these things and never getting one and you just journey again. Didn't really do anything. Can't say.
No,
I don't know what's happening, but it doesn't look like JNails is doing anything, so I'm gonna say that Tracer is winning.
I think that's seems fair. Tracer, oh, has 2 points.
I mean, I can tell right now that Tracer is gonna buy Journey this turn. Nope, never mind. I can tell. Oh wait, yes, mind.
Yeah, we're definitely going on a journey here.
Now Tracer's gonna find. He's been denied library, and he's gonna find a scholar. Dang, didn't happen. Oh, but you buy the highway, and then they have to pick whether they want you to have a library or a marquee.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's some synergy.
It forces the issue. Sheila, we would have to go back and look at the points again. I don't remember if 3 provinces was safe for Tracer to buy 1 province and duchies and pass JNails. It might
It was
have been because
Tracer was at 18 and JNails was at 12 at that point.
okay, so we're looking at a 30.
Yeah,
Tracer needs double duchy province estate. Is that right?
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
So that would have been kind of hard for Tracer, though I think possible. But it wasn't. I mean, Tracer only made like $19 that turn. Though as xyrix pointed out at the time, he took some debt, so it was maybe close.
yeah. I think like it's hard to know what Tracer's, you know, really capable of at that point with the pixie and the I mean probably just deterministically not being able to draw the whole deck at that point either.
I will say, I think 1 province was completely safe. I don't think Tracer was tripling. I think getting 1 province in the eyes would have been very, very good. I don't know that the 3 province would have worked out. We got a procession now. So 1 person has a trail. They should get a masquerade and see if they can get it together. Not that you want like 30. I guess you would take as many libraries as you could get here, probably.
Sorry, what is the significance of the masquerade? Oh, to steal the masquerade from JNails. I see.
Or to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the trail and the procession on the same team.
yeah, yeah. That's true. I mean, you could get masquerade and then pass them improve and then hope that they screw up with that interaction.
Get a grave robber.
Exactly, yeah.
Groundskeeper. Could be good. Did JNails get the throne room? Or did
I
he
think
just look at it?
no, he took the coin instead, I think. Yeah, it's on his tavern mat. Yeah, I'm not super impressed by Groundskeeper on this board.
Probably not. JNails' first war chest on turn 8. Racer's already played war chests 16 times.
No, that's a good card. That's a two good cards.
Mm.
I would probably take, I don't know. They're both really good.
Interesting getting the copper farmed handed instead of. It does go for the city quarter. Yeah. It's a good card. You are gonna make these black markets. This black market sad, I guess, but not a huge deal.
Mm.
In this poor workshop already. The long workshop. Definitely not gonna go on it. Well, I don't know, unless there's a bunch of money down there. Not going on a journey this turn. Tiara with plat on the board is always kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
And since you already have a special treasure in the meantime.
Yeah, that would let you do so much war chesting. You would definitely be into the excessive war chesting phase. Merchant Guild, pretty nice.
Except you're not even gaining that many cards in your buy phase.
That is the downside. Yeah, it doesn't play with this sort of DPX thing you've been building.
All three very good cards. Does JNails have any? JNails has a lookout. Is that the extent of JNails trashing?
I think he has a. I mean, he has a shrine too.
Shrine's too terrible to count.
It is pretty bad. Not gonna disagree with you there.
This is also the deck point where the friendly part of Old Witch is kind of less likely to happen. A little bigger. I guess it's not that much bigger than a middle deck anyway. I take it all back. Look at this city quarter. Already that's crazy. Racer has a pretty good number of treasures still.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably slightly sad he didn't draw any, so he could play them with the farm-handed black market.
You gotta take swap if you have any joy in your heart, even though it's not actually that good here.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best swap I've ever seen.
It's actually one of the worst swaps I've ever seen. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I mean, you could do stuff with Skulk at least. It's not like
That's it.
completely
That's
useless.
the only synergy. Quote
Yeah,
unquote synergy. Yeah, there's farmhands, I guess. The farmhand stuff is like a little inconsequential here.
yeah, no. I mean, if you had like two swaps, then you could do some more farmhand stuff. But with just the one, it makes it hard to get value out of that. Yeah,
Swap. None of this is gonna make any difference to the outcome here. I think.
seems unlikely. JNails have decided to go for the fun option. Respect.
Now you can turn this Haven into Bulk. I don't know. Nobody have a was a lookout in the black market at least, or did I completely hallucinate it?
Yeah, there was one in the black market, it seems.
Oh, the classic clerk. Really gonna shut Tracer down here.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, maybe Tracer just had, you know, one cantrip and four treasures in hand.
It's true. Can happen. Tracer can buy a Oh, too bad. Would have
Yeah.
certainly taken the tactician. This is weird. Don't you just... I guess that's how you have to play that now. Are you just processioning Skulk a lot? Like, is that your procession target probably? For the most part.
I would, I don't know. Apparently.
Deleted. That's pretty good. I hope Tracer gets a King's Court this turn. I hope against all odds Tracer pulls a Gins this turn. Man. They should put at least goons back into the black market.
Yeah, I think that would be fair.
Like, all of the good first edition, not good as in like people like them, good as in strong, all the strong first edition cards go back into black.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just thematic, if nothing else.
I've got someday I'm gonna run a tournament that has goons and ambassador in it.
Just every game force Goon's ambassador.
Well, no, but I'm trying to figure it out. It won't be both. You won't have to play goons and ambassador in every game.
I mean, I would join that tournament. I don't know how many
Ghost
people would, but
Ghost Ship is probably going to be involved.
yeah, that makes sense.
Mountebank is going to be involved.
Sounds fun. I look forward to it. Yeah, I think I miss Goons the most. It had the most sort of unique experience.
I think collection is just too easy as far as replacing the Goons experience. I think it's just too. You just buy collections and you buy the cheap action cards. Like it just
Yeah,
works.
there's not enough tension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goons and Ambassador. Ambassador is such a. I miss Ambassador so much.
Yeah, yeah. No, I do really enjoy
It was just it was
that
like
gameplay.
such a unique, or at least it was just a very unique game progression.
Hmm.
Always funny what disappearing cards, like just that, the sort of unintended uh, effect of the wording for to make them work, where some of them are, super busted from the black market and some super terrible of encampment.
Hmm.
Just because of the timing of how encampment works.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like oh, there's an outpost. That's a card.
Very exciting.
Will prolong this game, whether we like it or not.
Can't play it this turn. I think JNails should buy Journey and play Outpost just for the culture. And I think he's a coward if he doesn't do it.
He just needs to draw outpost 4 coppers, and then it's just correct.
I'll go ahead and say it. I think, but not a third turn in a row was a mistake.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's one of those things that like I understand the rationale, but it does not mean that I'm happy about it.
I think it was a fake. I think it was a fake problem.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I don't know. I think a lot of things are fake problems, like all the duration related errata. I mean, not maybe not all of it, but I still miss processing a duration.
Yeah, no third turn sucks. But
Yeah, it's really just Voyage's fault, and I don't really like Voyage to begin with. So
I don't even think like stacking Voyage was all that good either. I guess sometimes it was.
yeah, I mean, sometimes it was, and like I don't know, sometimes it wasn't, but it still made the game just take a really long time.
I think the only good. I was gonna say. I think the only upside is possession, maybe. But like, I'm still not playing with possession, so.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't affect my personal experience of anything.
So maybe I can. Maybe I need to get into the world where I'm playing with possession or something. But
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm like, I should try it, but I still don't.
I don't know what the um. It's not a default anymore, right? People have to put it on there if they don't want to play with it.
I think so, yeah.
I gotta change that. Experiences.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. I have the first, A League match with possession in
Yeah,
it, and
I have to get back to A-League first.
oh, sorry, I didn't
No,
realize
I'm
that.
kidding. I'm kidding. It's true, but I don't care. I mean, I care, but I don't care that you said it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I wasn't really paying too much attention to the standings.
I look at like the end of the season to see who's moving between like C, B, and A, but
Yeah, yeah.
I do think possession also is one of those things that can offer such a unique experience, which is nice. Unfortunately, a lot of times it's a unique experience was not fun at all, but there's
Mhm.
something for novelty.
I mean, there's probably some room for, skill expression in the possession experience these days. So
I don't know what the vulnerable meme is, but yeah, it's for sure. I mean, I used to have to play with. I mean, I grew up on Isotropic. They didn't have ban lists. We played it,
yeah, yeah.
and
No, I mean, when I started too before there were ban lists, so I definitely have played with a lot of possession at one point.
I mean, it was a real thing to try and figure out where that line was to having your deck do something that didn't let your opponent do too much. But it
Hmm.
was unfortunately also a lot of times just somebody got certain kinds of, then it was almost impossible thing too sometimes.
Yeah,
This
I mean that's always the case. I mean the reason that I wouldn't want to play with possession is just where you have like possession wave the horse or something, and then it's just the first person who plays possession just wins.
yeah,
Not
yeah, we didn't have to do that when I was playing with possession.
yeah, yeah.
It was just like, oh, apprentice or something, you know.
Mhm.
It was mostly the
Yeah, no.
trash for benefit stuff. We're
Like the
also
guardrail definitely came off at some point.
yeah, they're right because it was like it was just not in the card pool. Um,
Yeah.
there was there were also like more pins that you could do with possession. I don't know if it ever got changed to do that, but like you could draw their whole deck and then try like forge their entire deck, and the timing of when the trash cards went back, they didn't get them in time to draw them for their next hand. So
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they just would, but you had to like, that was very rare. But like governor and council room and stuff would make it. Yeah, I haven't read possession, so apparently that's still true. What do you treasury inspiring? That's an okay inspiring card, or quite good inspiring card actually.
You just made your own side grade bazaar.
Yeah, yeah, it is depressing when you put it that way.
I mean, treasury is such a low baseline,
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the depressing part. How bad treasury is.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess it.
It's like,
I mean,
this could have been
I mean,
ambassador.
to be fair, perma scheme not it's not perma scheme, but anyway, a semi schemed treasury or a semi schemed bazaar would be an extremely good card. So that's fair. When are they gonna get in the bandits? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I sort of just tuned out to this one once I saw that there's Groom because I don't know, I never know what's happening with that card, so.
Bandit's one of my favorite, not very good cards.
Yeah, I mean, I also have a soft spot for Bandit. I mean, it hurts a little bit to hear you say that's not very good, even though it's true.
It's just like it's fun in base set. I mean, I think it's playable here for sure. The piles aren't completely if the piles aren't gone in 2 turns, but which probably they will be.
Yeah, this looks a little bit close to over already, but the main problem is just that like you would need to get modify probably, and like
Yeah,
when do you do that?
you definitely have to get modify. That's true. Doesn't interrupt your treasury. Beautiful, beautiful treasury.
Mm-hmm. JNails not of an outpost, so I assume he's pretty behind.
So it's not. I'm gonna guess JNails isn't gonna try to steal if he's trashing Cobber before playing Oh, there's Owl. Owl. Silly me.
All right, so you can.
That's looking like an. You'd have to get a modify, or you'd have to get an outpost and gain as many grooms as you can, I guess.
It's
Right.
maybe possible, right? I mean,
Sure. And get the foragers. Maybe that works too. You can only gain 1 forager though with Groom, right?
yeah.
So
It might be there.
modify into. I mean, I think part of your. So you modify Slated Groom, Cane Groom, and then Owl, and then you're. I don't know if you can Owl it actually. You probably have to play it normal. Going for the outpost line.
It goes for the slow way.
Well, I guess unless you have a really weird dud, this will also be super easy.
Yeah.
But if the other way was guaranteed, I guess that's easy too.
This way we get more Dominion.
Isn't it fewer horses to do it this way? I guess it's the same number of horses. I guess it's the same number of horses, only you don't get to top deck. So fair enough.
It is nice to have the treasury top deck for sure.
Okay.
There we go.
Sure flew a little too close to the sun on that last one. Probably did not count any of it.
I mean, probably would have been difficult to
prevent.
Yeah.
Could be. All right. Well, congratulations once again to JNails, as well as to Tracer on getting second place. Thanks everybody for watching with us. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for talking with me, xyrix. Or rather, me talking with you. You were in first, so I was.
I suppose that's true, but you know, any time, of course.
All right. Well, take care, everyone.
Yep. Have a good one.